So did everybody have a good week?
Yeah. We weren't too bad. It was busy. We were busy all week. You and I were.
Busy.
Gosh.
His kids.
Gosh, we're busy.
I wish the weather would have been nicer this week.
Yes.
It felt a lot like early winter, late fall this whole week.
It is beautiful out today, though.
Yeah, I think
it's really nice today. But
I looked at the forecast for next week, and in the Omaha region, we're heading to the right areas of
Cool,
good temp.
cool,
Good
cool.
temps. Good temps.
Cool. I just want to, just for maybe like 5 or 10 years of my life, I just want to live somewhere where the weather is like the same all year round. Like Hawaii, where it's like 80 to 85, sunny, and then it rains every day. Like
Then
it's like that year round.
You should try Antarctica.
No. Somewhere
Same
that's
all
not
year.
cold. Somewhere that's not cold ever.
Yeah, I think the people that come from snowy areas like here pretty much understand what it's like to be in a snow-covered area. We don't want to see it again.
I mean, honestly, even like if I were to ever live somewhere where snowing is frequent, it would be Colorado because
It's beautiful.
at least in Colorado, you get the dry snow. You don't get the
Legalized
humid,
weed,
sloppy,
man.
mucky
Illegal
crap.
shrooms as well.
Yeah, they did. They would legalize shrooms in Colorado.
They did?
Yeah.
When
So you
was
get
that?
an even more annoying breed of people walking around thinking that they're better than everybody.
I have not. I used to live in Colorado, but I have not been back
true.
there since they legalized the devil's lettuce, as Nick says. When did they legalize shrooms?
Why is that what he's...
That is so funny.
It's so old.
I never heard it before, and I thought that
not
shit was
create
great.
that, but thank you for the credit.
Yeah, I thought that was funny as
Regardless,
shit.
I'll take it.
When did they legalize shrooms?
Like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
Pick
up a paper now.
right
we
after
go.
they legalized pot there, I had a friend that went there, and he's like, we stopped into this liquor store and we just went to get some beers and stuff because we were getting ready to go skiing or for a ski trip, and he's like, these guys came in there and they were obviously potheads, but he's like, hitting slopes, dude. You just got to pound water, bro. Pound water. It's like, what? No, dude, you got to pound water. Like, dude, you got to pound water. He's like, okay, I get it. I'm going to pound water.
It's not like they're doing ecstasy.
What does that
you gotta
mean?
Pound water, bro.
Apparently they want them to stay hydrated.
Hydration is everything.
God, that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
I've heard
And they
that,
sounded a lot like Vinay.
Yeah.
Gonna
That
shred
was
the
suspicious.
Nardies.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
suspicious.
I'm shredding
Pound the water, brah.
Pound the water.
Vinay, do you pound water?
Oh, dude. I shred the gnar and pound the water.
What is it? So what does it mean to pound the water?
I
then?
pound the H2O, bro.
Right, but I understand what water is
Means-
chemically balanced of, but
State of mind, bro.
okay.
Oh, is
So
that what it is?
I pound it, bro.
I just thought it was drinking water or like literally stamping on water.
You know, man, it's just a lifestyle.
Oh God, Nick A is here.
Bro.
Okay. Vinay.
Give me some skin, Venna.
Sup, bro? Tato chip.
Or not.
Don't
There
leave
we
him
go.
hanging.
God,
We're in.
I suddenly want to pull
I
this.
know we're
trigger.
shredding
Oh
the
my
gnar, dude, but we're still
Dan's
in.
gonna leave.
We're still in Bromaha, Nebraska, bro.
God.
Yeah.
No, they called it Broma.
That's a thing? That's not a thing, is it?
Bromaha.
They just fucking did it, Ellie. It's happening right before our eyes.
Want to go out and shoot our bro and arrows?
And then that too, right
Yeah.
there.
Indiana Browns. Let's do it.
Oh man,
Nice.
Hey, you know when summer rolls around, it gets really humid, and we get all those broskitos.
Bro-skitos.
this is fucking
Shred the
dumb.
gnar.
Dan's gonna throw up.
We just
I'm gonna
lost
fucking vomit.
every listener is just turning this off one by one.
I can just hear the fucking rolled eyes just over their heads, just in a pack of them.
And
Just
we're
a
done.
bunch of people just rolling their
When
eyes.
does this skit end? Hitting fast forward.
Yeah, I know.
Unsubscribe.
Eat pop, boot, bro. Eat pop, boot, bro.
Isn't it bromantic?
Oh God, no, it's not. I don't hate pot. I don't even hate shrooms. I've done shrooms, and I can tell you they didn't do shit to me. But I don't hate drugs. I hate the
Stay in
subculture,
superpower.
and I hate people who use drugs. So
Stan Superpower. He's invulnerable to.
no, it
psychedelics.
really didn't do anything for me. And
You got
my friends were all
shit
like,
shrooms in.
no,
Everybody
because
else was
I did them with a
pretending.
group of people, and they were all ready to go.
They were pretending.
No, why would they pretend? What would it be in high school?
Was this with your acting troupe?
No, it was
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, my acting troupe back in Cincinnati. No, I did them about 3-4 months ago, and I was like, it was my first time doing it, and I was like, I don't feel anything.
I'm calling the police.
And my friends are like, well, what kind of medicines are you on? And I was like, well, I'm on risperidone and another antidepressant. And he's like, risperidone. I'm gonna look that up, and apparently risperidone counteracts mushrooms.
Oh.
So I didn't feel anything, and that's the reason why.
I like mushrooms on my pizza.
We're not talking about the same kind.
Can we just say that we discovered cauliflower crust from Mama's Pizza
Is
in
that a real
Omaha?
thing?
It is.
It is
and
the
it's
best
so
thing
good.
I've ever had. And it doesn't taste like cauliflower. You can have like a little tinge of it, but we couldn't tell we weren't eating like real pizza.
You want to hear something great? Natalie got talking really fast. She's taking the kids to the zoo. And she said, the zoo.
The zoo. on accident?
Yes.
You guys want to go to the zoo?
I was like, because he was, some day we were off a couple weeks ago, and I was like, he's like, I want to go out and do something. Like, you want to go to the zoo?
You should have just rolled with it, like you meant to do that.
I
Mike
didn't.
Tyson in the house.
Thea by the thief.
So now we go.
Thea by the thief.
I guess a few days, he
Indy.
was like, the zoo?
Zoo.
So I'm taking everybody to the zoo this weekend.
This
On
weekend.
Sunday. We're going to the zoo. My name is Jyoti Geller, and I'm a high school student.
Jyoti Geller.
Student.
No, shout outs to Lunatics, who's got Beck on.
She's right, man. Shout out to
Beck.
Mama's Pizza.
Never had it.
It's
Okay,
dude,
you gotta
it's
go to the
so
one on
good.
Saddle
You
Creek.
gotta
Because the other
go.
ones I had have not been good, but the ones on Saddle Creek
The one
is
off
good.
of 96 and Giles is pretty good.
Okay, I haven't had that one.
Yeah, that
That's
one's
the
pretty
one I
good.
would probably have to go to.
Yeah.
Have
yeah.
you ever
Yeah.
had Marco's?
Yes, I have
They got
had
the
Marco's.
best wings
They got-
I've ever had.
They have it. They have Marco's in Cleveland, and it was huge over there. It was like Little Caesars.
I don't even think
There's
they
a few
have,
of them here.
I don't think they
I kind
have
of
them
want some
anymore.
Little Caesars.
Because all
I
those
don't know.
family videos shut down, and Marcos were always attached to those.
Little Caesars is national, so everybody should know what I'm talking
You
about.
say
I
that
think
one.
it's national.
The
But-
Little Caesars, like $5 ready pizzas, hot and ready.
Oh yeah.
That looks good.
Those-
They're hit
yeah.
and miss because you can get those sometimes and they taste like absolute shit. But when they're good, man, them shit is
Oh,
good.
and they also have that like pretzel crust pizza that they do seasonally.
Oh, do they really?
Oh,
I
Yes.
want some of
dude,
that.
the pretzel
Yes,
crust
we've-
pizza. It's a deep
Do they got
dish.
dip and cheese?
It's
Holy
deep
shit.
dish with pepperoni
You're
and
hungry.
pretzel crust, and yes, they have dip and cheese for the crust, and it's
You get
so
that-
good.
Get that dip and cheese in my hand. I'm
yum, yum,
Oh,
yum, yum.
man,
You know,
we had
really.
Marco's a couple weeks ago.
My favorite
So
dip in cheese is at the movie theater with the little pretzel bites.
it's
Ooh,
so
yeah. Those are
fake
awesome.
tasting
Oh,
though.
it's good.
that's what's
Oh,
the best
delicious.
about it. It's like when they
Yeah.
when they
What?
serve nachos at school in the cafeteria, and it was that
I like
fake-ass-
styrofoam.
It was like the Jello cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese that like if you let it sit,
It comes out of a can.
if you let it sit for like 5 seconds, it gets that crust over the top.
Oh
of it.
God.
The one at the AMC in Council Bluffs is good.
Yes.
Cheese there.
I went to Broadhouse. That's not it.
Broadhouse?
I went to
You went to Broadhouse?
No, God
Texas
damn it.
Broadhouse?
No. God, no. I went to Alamo Draft House
Yeah.
to see Endgame.
It's just down the road.
More
We've been to
board,
Alabro Draft House.
more like board game.
Did you eat any of the food there?
Yeah, I did. I had their Royale with cheese. It was pretty fucking good, but
Yeah.
it was way overpriced for a $12 burger.
We love
You're at
their
a movie
food.
theater.
And they fucking charged me for an iced tea and a Coke Zero. Same unit. It's like right there. You don't have to charge me
Aw.
for both.
Oh,
It's $4 for one of them and $4.50 for the other.
that they shouldn't charge you for that, but because you should have got a refill.
But I love
That's
the
what I'm
Alamo Draft
praying
House.
and spraying.
Alamo's
Mhm.
Alamo's the best theater in town.
There's two of them
Hands
now.
down. Yeah, there's one in Midtown now.
The one in Council Bluffs I really like too.
I like it when they
AMC
show.
in Council Bluffs really isn't bad. That's where I went and saw Endgame, and I went and saw it in the IMAX.
I feel like we're the last two people that have not seen this in Avengers
You
movie.
don't
I haven't
want
seen
to.
any of them.
You don't
Um,
want to.
I've seen
You can
Guardians of the
skip,
Galaxy 1.
you can skip Age of Ultron because that's
No, God, no. That's like the best
Ultron.
one.
What?
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Okay, the only good part about Age of Ultron was James Spader.
Okay, I'll agree.
Oh, I
The
do
rest,
like James
the rest
Spader.
of it
He's
was
awesome
The
in it.
rest of it was poo.
No, what? No.
I'm sorry. Age of Ultron.
As a
no,
side-
I
as
He
a
didn't
threw
like
his
it.
hands up.
As a standalone movie in the Avengers universe, it was a really good flick.
So Mitchell was telling me which ones I would need to watch first to not understand, but kind of like follow the story. And I'm like, that's too many. I'm done.
You have to watch about
There's-
6 or 7
Yeah,
movies.
that's too many
There's
for
a
me.
I like
Shit
Iron
load.
Man.
Ant-Man's
I've
really
never
good.
seen those.
Yeah, the Ant-Man movies are really
I haven't
good.
seen those.
The first Iron Man is good.
No.
The
What I
second
love
one
about
was
the
poop.
Ant-Man movies is they're so different from the rest of the Marvel movies.
Iron Man 2 didn't have a villain. That's why it sucked.
Oh, it's Marvel. Y'all.
And Iron Man 3 and 2 were both directed by Shane Black, which he's very hit and miss on his movies.
Iron
Robert
Man
Downey
3
Jr.
was
nailed Tony Stark, dude.
Yeah,
I like
did,
him.
for sure.
Yes, okay. I'll agree. Just to be that guy. I'll agree.
Dan
Well,
has
that's
an
new for
opinion.
you.
I don't know how many other characters you can have that would be nailed, but he did. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Captain America's Chris Evans, I think, did a better job,
He's hot.
but that's okay.
I'm
I
just
liked
a
him
dude
in
playing a
another
dude disguised
TV.
as another dude.
His name escapes me, but the guy who plays Black Panther is like
I like him
just
too.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
That is really good.
I like
casting.
that movie.
I didn't really care for those movies.
The Black Panther.
I'm not a
movie was
Black
good,
Panther fan either, so
but I still think to this day, like the first Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite of like the entire.
that's
Marvel
because you got
universe.
that James Gunn directing that shit, and he is
And
the bee's
did you-
knees.
Disney rehired him to come back for the third one.
I love
Good.
Marvel. Do we have an email today?
Well, that conversation.
Well, I was gonna bring up a little bit of Black Summer because me and Nally got me into that show, and
Yeah.
I watched all the episodes.
Without ruining it, Will.
But yeah, I won't spoil anything. Fuck it, just read the email.
So this email is from Miles. It reads, "Hey, spooky people."
Hi.
Is his last name Long? Miles Long.
we
Oh, so when Dan does it, it's not funny anymore.
chuckled.
That reminds me.
Already
It was
hard,
more,
huh?
That
it
reminds
was
me-
more of a sympathy chuckle. but we
Mom said
chuckled.
something to me the other day. I
What?
wish Brandon was living in town, like right when I'm in the car, and I'm like, I get it, Mom. I just roll down the window and put my head out.
Just jump out.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, I just wish he worked here, because then we could see him more often. I'm like, yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah, he's fucking great, Mom.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
And then she opened your car door for you while you guys were driving. Bye.
But this is 96th Street. I still have to go to work.
Get out.
All right.
Okay, so
Nick, sorry.
email reads, "Hey, spooky people. I know you're all pretty nerdy, and I enjoy the game streaming you guys have done so
Not
far.
a nerd. Fuck you.
With all these remasters of video games we've been seeing over the last few years, what game would you love to see remastered from the ground up for current gen consoles? Here's the catch. It must be one that hasn't been remastered at all, and one that was not released on current gen consoles,
Okay.
obviously.
All right.
Love
Good.
the show and the streams, Miles."
Dead Space. Got it.
I haven't played that.
Man, I didn't even think of that one. Damn you.
Ah, fuck
Damn.
you.
All right.
When you say current consoles, do you mean like
Xbox One,
Okay.
PS4,
I got mine.
maybe
Xbox,
Nintendo Switch,
Xbox One.
The Nintendo
Xbox.
Switch.
PS4.
Let's go to the
Piss
suit.
poor.
What is Dead Space? Is that Dead Space?
Dead Space
Extraction?
is one of my favorite games in the whole wide world, and
Oh.
it's either that or Metroid. But
Oh, fuck it.
That- that's yeah. I
Dead
you know
Space-
as soon as you said that, I was like, God damn, that's a good
I
answer.
don't get scared by horror movies. I don't get scared by horror video games. But damn, if I loved it, shut up.
What was
Dead-
that on?
It was on Xbox 360,
And
and it was a
PS3.
fucking amazing franchise until
The third one.
well, the third one I had problems with, and EA fucked that one up bad.
I know you,
but,
Dan, and I know what
EA,
scares you.
EA fucked up a game? Huh.
yeah, and a whole fucking studio. One
Huh.
of 7 they've shut down. So
I know you, Dan, and I know what scares you.
What?
It's white noise.
Okay, White Noise isn't in a game, and even though the movie White Noise was kind of boring,
And the emergency broadcast system.
that does scare the shit out of me because that shit's real.
No, it's not. It's just a test.
No, it's not. It's not
It's
a test.
just a test.
One of these days, it's not going to be a test, and we're going to have a bunch of MAGA people running around with guns, and shit's going to go. Shit's
So
gonna go
you're
wild.
So your game's Dead Space.
Hell yeah,
What was yours?
or Metroid.
I don't have one yet. Natalie?
Good job, Nick.
I'm still
I would
thinking.
say
There's
I have,
the buck.
I have
Let's
a
pass
few. I have a few that I would like to see, but Final Fantasy US 3, aka Japan 6, for sure. That's my favorite. And maybe Skies of Arcadia.
Now, when you say Final Fantasy, do you mean they should make another 2D version with updated 8 bits, or should they make a
If-
3D version?
If they did an Octopath Traveler style where it's like new but old looking,
Right.
I'd be fine with that, but I'd also be fine with like what they're doing with
Excuse me.
Final Fantasy 7, where they're redoing the whole thing. But I'd be good with Skies of Arcadia or Final Fantasy 3 for the SNES.
Okay. Those are good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think older games, but
mine.
Metroid's really good. If
What's
they
your-
remade Metroid.
Soul
Oh.
Reaver.
Soul Reaver?
Mm-hmm.
Like from Dreamcast?
Like Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of
stuff.
Kain, okay.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
remember
I play those-
games. I remember those games.
Nightmare Creatures, there's another one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I play the shit out of that game.
Time
Yeah.
Killers.
Time Killers? Are you serious?
Just for fun. Well, with all like the fighting games that are coming out, like Mortal Kombat 11, and there's a few like other ones.
Giant Bombcast does the fighting ranking of fighters, and Time Killers was one of their rankings. They ranked it like 78.
Do you know what a cool NES game that they can make a remake out of would be?
What?
Fucking Top Gun.
Top Gun was already an NES game.
Yeah, they could do a remake.
Oh, a remake of that? Yeah, you'll never land on the boat. How's that? Because you can never fucking land on the boat.
I got to where I could do it every time.
Punisher?
What about Bayou Billy?
That might be my
Nick's
choice,
looking at
honestly.
games. He's cheating.
What about Bayou Billy?
I had.
Oh, God, no.
Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
Double Dragon, though. You got my
Double
attention.
Dragon, that would be cool.
Mhm.
Actually, technically, that one was remastered.
Contra.
Contra would be a sweet fucking game to remaster.
Yeah, I guess.
Stop shooting me, you asshole. Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
The original Ninja Turtles in time, maybe. That'd
Bart
be sweet.
versus the Space Mutant.
Oh, God. That game was so hard.
Yeah.
What
it was
about
hard.
the Nintendo Addams Family
Ward.
movie, or
I
game?
did not like that game.
Fester's Quest.
Fester's Quest is bullshit, and it's a bad game.
So hard.
I don't remember that one. What'd you have to do?
You had you died a lot.
Has One Coin done that one?
I don't think so. I
You
should
should
ask
tell
him
him.
to.
Yeah.
Angry Video Game Nerd has.
If anybody listening likes video game streams, I know I talk about them quite a bit, but my friend that does, he lives in Australia. His name's Rick. He does One Coin only
Carl.
game streaming, and
Coral.
it's pretty good. It's fun to watch him. Check him out on Facebook.
He's
And
cool.
We have a video game stream too, don't we?
yes, we do. But you
I
don't
like
want
how
to.
you're
You don't want
plugging
to see
someone
that.
else's.
You don't want to see that.
You go to our video
Don't
game
watch
stream.
ours.
You go to
watch-
our video game stream
watch
to get to his.
But
He
yeah,
promotes
ours,
us on his. So.
DLUTB Gaming. That is our Twitch handle, and we are also post most of
go.
what we do on our Facebook.
Too bad they made the HD version of that, though. Well, does
Okay.
that count as a remaster?
Hey, man,
No.
What about
I
the
would say it
PlayStation
does.
1 game, Clock Tower?
I didn't like that game.
I did.
I don't
Okay.
remember that game.
Vance,
That was like
like 10 games.
We're just naming
You're
shit.
supposed to
We're
pick
waiting
one.
for
Well,
you.
you
We're
haven't
just
fucking.
naming
ready.
shit.
You haven't.
I'm ready.
You haven't
Oh.
picked one. You dick.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Doc.
You know, honestly,
I didn't look any of mine up.
I'm going
though.
to go with this one because I think this game was super underrated, and I had a blast playing it, but I have to go with The Punisher.
Hello
from
Kitty Island
2005.
Adventure.
Punisher was a
Okay.
good game.
It was a great
What
game.
was that for? 2005?
2005.
GameCube.
So yeah, it was like
GameCube
PS2,
2.
GameCube, the original Xbox.
Actually, I don't think it was on GameCube. I think it was just on
Probably not.
PS2.
But this was one of those games. This
It
was
was an
back in
Xbox.
2005 when everybody was still like pretty sensitive to that kind of stuff.
Mm.
So
Damn.
when the developers made this game, they had
Crazy
to censor
Taxi.
a lot of it to actually get it to
Maybe
release.
HD remastered.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Sorry. He started talking to
Cut me up
me.
like 150 times tonight, Dick. Shut up.
Okay, sorry.
Study.
That's what we get for taking a week off from recording. Everybody's fighting.
We've all got so much to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had to censor a lot from this game. But nowadays, I don't think they would have to.
Fuck no.
They could
Unless
get
it's
away.
a Disney product.
Oh shit!
Nobody
Yeah,
dies in
Disney does own 20th Century Fox now, but
Mufasa
Netflix has the
did.
rights to the Punisher.
And no, they lost the rights. That's why they're taking it off.
Mufasa
canceling it.
I
They're-
didn't know they
they're
lost.
moving- they're
I didn't know
moving
they
it.
actually lost.
They're moving it over
Mufasa died.
Damn,
to probably the Disney Channel.
He did.
That's why I said parents die in Disney movies.
Yeah,
they're putting the Punisher on the Disney
Nobody
Channel.
cares.
it's like a
Apparently.
Disney streaming service. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Fucking right off.
What?
Yeah.
Disney on the Punisher's gonna be on the Disney.
Yeah, they own it. So,
Oh shit, that doesn't seem
but
right.
that doesn't fit with their. See, here's the thing. Now you got to understand is Disney is like a global conglomerate that eats everything
I'm
and
aware.
chews it up and shits it out into the other side. Let's take a look at Star Wars. Let's take a look at some of the Marvel movies that have come out. They don't care. What they really want to do is make money off toys. And if they're not making money off toys, because what kind of 40-year-old's going to buy what kind of 40-year-old's going to buy a Punisher doll? That doesn't make the money. That doesn't make the money though. See what kind of 40-year-old's going to do that over and over and over again? They're not
Vance
gonna do
would
that. So what Disney wants to do is num 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 eat the money, and then they don't make anything good. That's what their goal is. Okay,
Have you seen Tangled?
I'm just
That's a good
I'm
movie.
just telling you what
I don't
it's like.
think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I like the movie, and they made toys for it.
See-
Dan, let it go.
No,
Yeah,
Let
say
it
Frozen 2
go.
comes out in soon.
Frozen
No,
2
I
is
hate
coming
myself
out.
for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they make? Why?
Because it's
Why?
Disney. I mean, your point is valid.
I don't even hate that movie. I'm just saying why.
You know what a good Disney movie is?
Oh, I
It's
know
like Toy
why.
Story 4.
You
I
want to
know
hear a good
why.
Disney movie? Fucking Mighty Ducks, bitch.
That was a Disney film?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
And that had an adult part in it when they pulled Emilio Estevez over and he was drunk and they're like, okay, breath, blood, or urine. He's like, I just ate.
Ew.
I was not a Mighty Ducks fan. I was a Little Giants fan.
I love
Hell
Little
yeah.
Giants,
Little Giants
dude.
was great.
It's a cherry Tootsie Pop.
What about Angels in the Outfield? I like that movie
That
too.
movie sucks.
It
Amanda,
does not
remember
suck.
Amanda in
Like-
that movie?
You suck.
Ah.
That
It's
movie is,
God's thumbnail.
that movie is terrible.
Oh,
Like, it is
Amanda
not.
would watch that over and over. That
Ro-
and Toy Story 1 over and over and
Rookie
over.
of the Year is better.
That was a good one.
I rode back from Colorado with my cousins and my aunt one time, and my cousin, who was maybe 3 or 4 at the time, watched Monsters Inc.
Yay.
the entire
Oh.
drive.
Are you
That's
fucking
a lot.
kidding me?
No, it would end, and as soon as the credits started rolling, he would start it over.
That's how
And
it
I'm
was-
just like, okay,
I was that way.
this needs to be done.
I was like that with Goonies.
I was like that with Black Sheep a long time ago. I love that fucking movie. What's a marquee doing here? It's crazy.
I was like that with Leprechaun going up. Leprechaun, Aladdin, and Lion King.
You
watched-
You
my
watched
dad
the
did
Leprechaun
this-
more than once.
Yes, to this day, my dad will still not watch Aladdin or Lion King because of how much I made him watch it when I was
That's
a
like
kid.
when somebody won't eat ramen noodles or macaroni and cheese because they're just so fucking tired of it. Like my friend's like, he eats nothing but ramen noodles. I'm like, how can you possibly fucking eat that shit? He's like, well, it's really good. I'm like, it's really not though, because when we were kids, that's all we had to eat was ramen noodles or mac and cheese.
I
And
fucking love mac and cheese.
Dude,
mac and
Kraft
cheese, like other
mm.
kinds though, not like Kraft.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
like,
my favorite.
I'm talking like the deluxe stuff, like Cracker
You
Barrel,
buy,
like
yeah.
something a little more expensive. But like regular mac and cheese, I can't do it.
Oh man, I could just eat that like probably for the rest of my life.
Just put the noodles in hot water in your mouth and swish it down with the powder packet.
And then I put so much black pepper on mine.
I know you do.
So good.
So Vance,
Black and
Vance,
cheese.
On the topic of mac and cheese, if you haven't yet, you need to go to Pitch. There is
I love Pitch.
a location out by Village Point now, and there's one in Dundee.
Mhm.
They have the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
Pitch
I like
is
They
Kraft.
cook
amazing.
it. They cook it with truffle oil.
Oh God!
So it's
Mhm.
truffle oil and like natural like good real cheese.
Oh,
Don't they
yeah.
say that?
Powdery
Don't they
shit,
say
and
that
then, like breadcrumbs?
What the
and
fuck
I
is
think bacon.
truffle oil?
it's
Mushroom
disgusting
truffle,
mushroom
truffle
oil? It's disgusting.
It's expensive.
And,
White
and,
truffle.
and from what I understand, if you're a cook and you're a good one, you never use that shit.
They have really good crab cakes at Pitch.
Crab-
Oh,
I don't like
cakes.
crab cakes. I love crab,
Hey.
but I don't like crab cakes.
I like
My
crab
dad's a
cakes.
chef.
They always
and he
taste
would
like
say
hot
otherwise,
mayonnaise.
Do you think so? I don't know. I don't believe that.
what does Gordon Ramsay say?
No truffle oil at all.
I
That's
use
just
olive oil. a
that's
lot.
just what I've heard. But I think truffle oil is gross because I don't like mushrooms. But
I don't like mushrooms either, but
They have
I will
truffle
eat the
oil
fuck out of
fries at
anything
Pitch.
cooked in truffle.
They put truffle oil on the fries at
Yeah,
Pitch too.
I used to work at a sushi restaurant here in town, and they have truffle fries that they would cook in truffle oil,
Mhm.
and then it came with like this aioli sauce
Yeah.
to dip it in.
I like to
Oh,
watch Chunk do
God.
the truffle shuffle.
Not the same thing.
I like aioli oil.
I like chocolate truffles.
All right, Natalie, what's our topic for today?
Tonight we're going to discuss.
We never did our intro.
No.
I figured we'd just skip past that. People know. They don't care.
Hey guys, this
Oh.
is Don't Look Under the Bed podcast.
Podcast for all things comedy and horror.
Horror.
I'm one of your vivacious hosts, Dan Wonder.
You've used that one before.
I'm one of your excited hosts, Dan Wonder.
You've used that one before too.
I'm one of your annoyed hosts, Dan Wonder.
That's
I
better.
feel like you use that every day.
I'm one of your bro hosts. Your bros. No, we're done with that.
Yeah, we're definitely fucking done with that.
Bro,
Next to me is,
Thanks,
Natalie,
Vance.
sister of Eeyore Rose.
next to her is,
I am Vinny Rose.
next to me again is,
Nicholas Myers.
the podcast.
And Dale's sleeping again. He's like old man winter. He just falls asleep. So dumb. Okay, our topic tonight is Banshees, Sirens, and Harpies. Because it's late as night.
If
Wow.
somebody
gluten
could
free.
send in something to maybe cheer Dan up, that'd be great.
Yeah, no kidding.
I need a lot of depression meds.
He
I have some. Do you
So do I.
Just put your name in the put for Dan in the subject line, so we're not opening up a bunch of nudes.
Or anthrax.
or
Anthrax via
that
email.
that way we know it's a dick pic and don't accidentally.
Don't look under the bed podcast at gmail.com.
That's how they can get a hold of us. What? I was saying, okay. You know, you try and you wake up and you try to do a good job and you get Nick coming along, calling my name.
You got Nick coming along.
Boo. Boo. What's the next one, Natalie? Going down, sir. Droopy dog.
Okay. Well, let's get this depression train rolling.
Chugga,
Chugga,
chugga.
chugga.
We're gonna start with Banshees.
All aboard.
Those gals.
Banshee from X-Men.
Yes, that's what I was gonna talk about tonight. Because is that Avengers?
No.
No.
Oh,
Well, in the comic books, kind of.
Probably. Yeah. Civil War, probably.
is Avengers Marvel or DC?
Civil War.
God.
Okay. Banshees, Ireland. First stories of Banshees date back to the 8th century. By the 14th century, Banshees were in Scotland, Ireland,
Cool,
and
bud.
Norman literature. I put Irish literature.
Just downstairs.
Or Irish literature and Norman
Cool,
literature,
bud.
excuse me. Based on the tradition of a woman's sorrowful song to a lament summons death. They were known as keeners and accepted alcohol as payment. I know somebody like that.
Drunks.
Just a bunch of 12 steps walking around, screaming at shit.
Hey, guy.
They were also sinners and punished by being doomed to become a banshee.
Dinner.
If someone spots a banshee, she will vanish into a cloud of mist. The nice, let's see. The sound the vanishing makes, the sound the vanishing makes, I put the nice the vanishing? What? The sound the vanishing makes is similar to that of a bird flapping its wings. Those are real life banshees in the house here, everybody. We invited some for the episode.
Flap, 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 flap.
Flappy, flappy, flappy.
Lore of banshees is that they do not cause death, but they serve as a warning for when someone is about to die. Now, there are many variations of how a banshee can look. She is said to be a beautiful woman with long hair, wearing a cloak and dress. She could be in a white dress with red hair and have very white complexion. Sometimes she is tall. Other forms she is short, about 1 to 4 feet tall. She could be also haggard looking, like an old woman. The Scottish bean Nye.
Natalie,
Yeah,
you're tall, pretty, and super white. Are you a banshee?
I am.
She just warns people when they're going to die. Watch out. That's how she warns them.
She sees someone falling off a building, like, you're going to die.
Thank you.
Gosh, he was polite.
I thought he had more guts than that.
Ooh, there's candy coming out of him.
Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Let's see. Which are often considered Scottish banshees can be identified by a few unusual signs. Their breasts droop and they only have one nostril.
Ooh.
Their feet are webbed like a duck.
Go on.
I have a feeling my divorce is coming through.
Swipe right.
Swiping right on that one.
Their appearances will vary by region. Some banshees are good, and some banshees, they have close tie with their families, and they watch over them in death. Their songs can be heard a few days before the person's death, but it can only be heard by the one that's about to die. Anybody hear that?
Speaking of breasts, Dan,
What's up, G?
why don't chicken breasts have nipples?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Because they'd poke through the package when they put them in the freezer.
Okay. Now keep going.
There are also banshees that are bad. When alive, they hated their families. They appear as frightful-looking women. Their howls are bone-chilling, and they do not warn of death, yet they howl to celebrate it. So, they're really nice.
Same.
Let's see. What?
Sing for my death, you droopy-titted bitch.
Well, she does cocaine through her one nostril and it hurts her, and she's like, can't do this anymore. So she's like, tries to put in her other one. She's like, there's not another one there. Some mythologies say that banshees are ghosts of young girls that had a violent death.
Ooh.
Her spirits remain to warn the family that violent death is imminent. Other legends say that banshees enjoy death and will wail at the victim until they commit suicide or go insane. Some banshees tear their victims into shreds, and they're commonly known in horror films today. No one knows where a banshee gets the knowledge that someone is going to die.
Some people marry those banshees and have 3 kids with them.
Oh, not me. He's not talking about me, folks. There is a theory that each person has their own personal observer, and that personal observer will run back and tell the banshees like what's going on. If several banshees appear all at once, this can
that
mean
job.
Yeah, no shit. Do you got benefits for health and all that? What do you pay? If several banshees appear all at once, this could mean that someone of great importance is going to die, or someone that is extremely holy. Aside from the form of wailing, some banshees will actually tell you how you're going to die. They'll, physically talk it out with you.
Like a therapy session with a
Yeah.
banshee.
How does that make you feel?
You're gonna get hit by a car next week. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty fucking bad. I don't know. I mean,
What happens if I don't leave the house?
So, if you could talk to death, what would you tell death about how you feel?
I'd be like, yo, put me back. Why? I don't want to do this.
Now, how do you think death feels about that?
I don't know. It's his job, so I guess pretty bad.
That'll be $59.
They charge a lot to tell me how I'm going to die, and I
Been
can't
here
believe I'm going to
nine-
die crossing the street to get KFC.
You've been here 9 whole minutes.
9 whole minutes.
Next.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes, too.
Let's see. Many years ago, if you didn't believe in banshees, you were said to be blasphemous. Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
So that is a bit of banshee. There's
Oh my God, wait a minute. Whoa. You don't believe in banshees?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Imagine if that was a thing today. Like, instead of like all the like and pray, amen,
Do you believe in banshees? Well, I hope you do.
like somebody's online and they're like going through their Facebook and it's just like, I get so tired of these banshee posts. They think that fucking praying to this banshee is going to make something happen, but it does never happen. And there's like a big to-do about it, like it's on the news.
Like this 50 times and the banshee will hear your prayers.
Banshee hear your prayers.
banshee chain letters, new for
Yeah.
2019.
All that recycled fucking garbage they put on Facebook that you thought one of your friends was smart enough to get away from, but they aren't.
If I don't post this, I'm gonna die.
I gotta let my friends know how validated I am.
Banshees Christ.
I'm smart because I post news articles about banshees online.
And nobody else has them. I always post them first.
You didn't fact check that though, did you, bitch? No, you didn't. Anywho.
Oh, sounds like somebody's blasphemous.
I saw a meme where this kid, he's doing like this. Not the little baby kid, just a regular kid. And he's like, yeah. And it says, April 2nd. Finally, everything's true on the internet again.
That's a bit right. Let's jump into sirens. Greek.
Not those sirens.
Yeah, those hurt my ears too. Greek mythology, a creature that is said to be half bird and half beautiful maiden.
That's me.
Oh, we have a siren in the house,
It
everyone.
really is.
What's your name, Siren?
Dragath.
Oh, what a neat name. That's actually a cool name. You can stay. I got some bird feed out back.
Flap, 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 flap.
Okay, you're really loud, so and there's feathers all over my house.
Knocking shit off the tables.
What's this siren doing here? I'm gonna drag his ass outside.
I don't fit in this room.
Dan, I imagine you as a siren, but like you'd be like a bird when it's stuck somewhere and just like flaps around, like just
Knocking shit off the tables and stuff.
like can't get out and just.
That's the joke I was doing.
I just like pull apart little Chick-fil-A sandwiches and feed you. Vinny feeds you like a baby bird.
Yeah, that would be Dan as a siren at the park
Yeah.
getting fed breadcrumbs by old men.
I'll chew
Ooh,
up.
why is it gotta be old men?
I'll chew
old
up.
women,
I'll
I
chew
don't know.
up Chick-fil-A and baby bird it to you.
Oh,
That's fucking gross. Dude.
Yeah, I don't like Chick-fil-A either, Dan.
Well, I gotta do this, so
I have to keep my baby Dan alive. He's a little
I
bird.
can eat myself. I don't need you to do that. Stop doing that.
You have like a fork in your
Yeah,
talon.
yeah.
You're like, I got this. And Van's like, no,
we
no.
should make a T-shirt with Dan's head photoshopped on a bird's body
Hell yeah.
and sell the crap out of it.
We would sell it.
I don't know who would buy that.
I
Who would not buy that?
I'd wear the shit.
I
That'd be the
wouldn't
only
buy
shirt.
that.
I'd buy like 7 of those. So I
Other
could wear one
sirens
every
might
single
buy
day.
it. They're like, that guy is cool.
I'm the head siren.
So,
The
name's
siren
Dan.
dog.
Oh, just go over there and fly around.
Sirens Anonymous. What about these sirens, Natalie?
Yeah. They are said to be. Have large heads of females, bird feathers, and scaly feet.
Ew.
Who's got some scaly feet? Later stories tell that sirens are beautiful and seductive women. They sing beautifully and lure sailors to islands to their doom.
Man, I went from a banshee to a siren.
If anyone survives the singing, the actual sirens will die themselves. They are thought to be the daughters of Achilles and a muse, but some stories say that they're daughters of Terpsichore, Melpomene, and Calliope. Their mother could also be Pleiades. So they live on 3 small islands called Sirenium. The islands are filled with rotting flesh and bones of the unlucky sailors. Sounds like a super clean place.
You can die from bad singing. That sounds like fucking karaoke.
That's very true. Yeah. According to they're out there singing a Miley Cyrus song. Hey, I know this tune.
I came like a wrecking ball.
I have to go to that island.
No, stay away.
And then it never fails, man. Her friends, who the chick that's singing that shitty song, her friends are like, "You go, girl. You sound so good."
Vance goes karaoke like weekly.
So call me maybe.
Ugh.
After this, we're gonna go get drunk.
You're just a lonely girl.
You know what I can't stand is vocal fries. You guys know what that is?
Yeah,
I can't stand it.
I don't care for it either.
I like
It's
fries.
when girls talk like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a real thing.
Like our Nick Kroll that we like. It's amazing.
Yeah, like that's a vocal fry.
It's almost they
Why you
kind of
go
run
down
out of
like that?
oxygen too, and they just start talking like that.
I just really need anything.
I've never heard
Oh,
that.
Oh, it's so
Other
fucking
than
annoying.
Nick Kroll.
No, never mind.
Oh, no,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna be
even-
listening.
I'll tell you who does it after the show.
I can go about 10 minutes on with a rant about how much I fucking hate the way women talk.
Oh, we could talk about shit like that because
Dudes are doing it too. I don't
I've got
understand
some-
it.
I've got some things to say.
Oh God, that shit
Yeah, like,
where it goes up.
Are you not sure? Like you're asking a question.
I think we've talked about this on the episode
It
before.
bothers me enough to talk about it again.
Exactly. I know, dude.
Or it bothers me and I don't like to talk about it.
It bothers
I
me
list
so
things
much.
Like this.
So I make his son Mitchell. I'll say, Mitchell, describe all the things on the table. What are we having? And he'll start doing that listing shit. He's like, we're having ketchup, and we're having mayonnaise, and hamburgers, and there's fries. And he'll do it like really loud. So and he's like, stop it.
And then I'll look at him and I'll say, "You're lucky. There's a 3-day wait on handguns. Give Daddy some time to cool off." But I did tell him the truth, man. I said, "I'm writing everything down because when you turn 18, I'm going to choke your shit out."
All right, let's get back to sirens before we get into anything further. According to Ovid, a Roman poet, they are two have gotten their wings from Demeter, and they were companions of Persephone, who was the daughter of Zeus and Demeter. After Hades kidnapped Persephone, Demeter gave them wings to go help find her.
Like Red Bull.
Nope, not like Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Stick to the script.
But according to Hyginus, a superintendent of the Palatine Library, he says that Demeter cursed the sirens for not intervening when Hades kidnapped Persephone. He is the only ones that said the sirens would only live until the mortal that heard their songs would be able to pass them by.
If your name's Hyginus, you better smell good.
That guy smells like butt and armpits. Story also tells that Hera, queen of the gods, had sirens enter a singing contest with the muses. The muses won the contest. They
Karaoke.
there you go. They plucked out the feathers of the sirens and made crowns with them. The sirens would then turn white, and then they fell into the sea. They formed the islands in the bay that were called Leukai. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Lukai.
Leukai. Okay, the white ones, also known today as soda. Soda?
Soda.
Soda fab. There's great.
The Thu.
It was an accident. Sorry.
It was adorable.
Excuse me.
She's so cute.
I know. Thanks. Jason from the story, Jason the Argonauts, he was warned by Chiron that they would see Chiron. Okay. I should know this. I know
At
this.
Camp Crystal Lake.
That's exactly what I was going to say next.
I know.
Yeah. Chiron, that they would need Orpheus in their journey.
Morpheus. It's the Matrix.
Should have took the red pill.
Sorry, Natalie, keep going.
Orpheus had the ability to charm all living things with his music. When they heard the voices of the sirens, he pulled out his lyra, which was a small harp, and he played his music. His music was more beautiful than what the sirens were singing, and it drowned out their voices.
It was funk music.
This is real funky.
Could you imagine him like jamming around with a lyra like Flea?
Yeah. Beam to beam to beam to beam.
Buttes, who had sensitive ears, heard the sirens and jumped overboard, but he was
it's Butts.
It's Butus.
She's a beaut.
he
Clark.
was he jumped overboard, but he was saved by Aphrodite, and then she took him as a lover, and they had a son named Eric.
Yeah, that's Eric's.
That's multiple Erics is what that is.
They had twins, Erics and Erics.
Shut up. Just shut up, Nick.
That joke did not land.
During Odysseus, the king of Ithaca and the hero of Homer's Odyssey, the 10-year voyage home, he passed by the island where the sirens live. He was forewarned of their powers, and he wanted to hear their song and live to tell about it. He had sailors put beeswax in their ears, and then they had him tie him to the mast of the ship. He told his sailors to do not untie me no matter what. And after he was tied up, he began hearing the voices call, "Come hither, renowned Odysseus, hither, your pride and glory of all Achaia. Pause your ship and listen to our song." Well, he then went crazy, of course, and then he demanded to be released. He was yelling at the sailors, untie me, whatever, but they couldn't hear him because of the beeswax in their ears. So he pushed his ropes till they cut his skin up. What's up?
Tie me up, sailor.
God.
You went there with it. As the ship drifted on and it passed the islands, the sirens hurled themselves into the sea and died. He was the last person to hear their beautiful music.
Aww.
Why'd they just kill themselves?
Because that was their curse.
As
if they
survived the song.
If they survive the song,
Oh, no
then
shit.
they die.
That's pretty awesome.
William Shakespeare merged sirens with mermaids, making them beautiful fish maidens with dreamy voices. In modern society, this is now how most sirens are perceived.
Under the sea.
They're usually not bird creatures anymore.
That kind of pisses me off. William Shakespeare just goes against mythology and reinvents sirens.
Yeah, who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah.
Don't-
Stick to the English language, you dick.
Yeah, stop
William
making up words.
Shakespeare. So that is sirens. So harpies are similar. They're Greek mythology. At one time, they were thought to be wind spirits that transformed over time. They may be in the form of a beautiful creature with the head of a maiden and the body of a bird, not to get confused with sirens. They're often depicted as beautiful women with wings and talons for feet and hands. They are also depicted as ugly creatures with hideous faces, and they're known as human vultures. So it just depends on which stories you hear again.
Like Bird Girl from Kids in the Hall.
Yes. They have the complete series of that somewhere we were at, and we're like, I should get it. It was a toss up. We're like, no.
Where the fuck were we at?
Menards.
Yeah.
Of all places.
They have it at Menards?
They have everything at Menards.
Come on down to Menards.
I like when they got their 11% rebate.
That's how we
Oh, buddy.
remodeled our basement. I'll tell you.
Yep.
Girl.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever done a rebate.
We
too
bought
much
our
work.
stuff from Menards for the basement, and then we remodeled our bedroom and got basically a bunch of shit
And
free.
bath.
I worked for one of their manufacturing plants for a few months, and
Out
they
in
have
Trainer or
really
whatever,
good
or
benefits. Out in
Sydney?
Valley, Midwest Manufacturing. It's owned by Menards, and they have extremely good benefits for their employees. Like
That's good.
you get like a 20% off discount.
They have
Like,
extremely good
Anything.
benefits.
Oh, anything?
yeah, anything in their
I'll take
store. So
17
I
toilets.
I would go grocery shopping there, honestly.
In the
How many toilets
toilets.
do you need?
I get 20% off. I'm buying them all. I'm picking my shitter.
I'll take a poop, get up, take another poop.
I want to be able to shit wherever I want.
Yes.
You pinch and pee the whole way down.
Or you just drop one in one
Some-
toilet, move to the
Some
next
days
one.
you need a
drop your
bidet.
second.
Some days you don't.
I've always wanted to use a bidet. Anybody used one?
I have not. We were talking about them the other day.
Yeah. You still got to wipe, right?
Yeah, you still gotta clean it.
Like, what's...
The bidet is to help you keep fresh. It's an old thing that they did way back in the early.
It's to get all the like toilet paper crumbs.
Yeah, it's to get all the
out.
poop out of your butt.
Dingleberries.
Because when you wipe your
Yes.
butt, you're not actually fucking clean. That's why I use wipes. I don't use toilet paper. I don't know why I just said that on the air. But it's true.
You've done that for years.
My butt's completely clean all the time.
Fun and overly informative
Well,
this
Stick your
episode.
finger in and find out.
He's like, he comes out. There's like a little sparkle. Bing.
He's not lying.
God.
Lemony fresh.
I got the cleanest butthole around. No, but the bidet is it's for that. You gotta you still gotta wipe, but it's to get all the poop off.
Well, we
You
went.
should do commercials.
He thought
for
it was
bidets.
drinking fountain, so he's over there drinking out of it. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, buddy.
That's not what it's
Fill my
for.
cup up.
Although you know what they say
Wash
that
his face.
the same water that comes out of your faucet, is the same stuff in your toilet.
Yeah, it is.
So I just drink out of the toilet. It's just easier.
But not
I'll
the bowl,
save
Dan.
money.
You gotta drink
It's
from the
already in a
tank.
cup.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
They drink out of the toilet in the bowl in like zombie movies
They
and
said,
stuff, and apocalypse movies.
I watched this fucking documentary. It's on like HBO about meth users, and this dude was shooting up, and he took toilet water out of the toilet, the bowl for his rig, like his hypodermic needle,
Mm-hmm.
and shot that shit into his arm.
He's an idiot.
Do you
Well, that's
put?
surprising because most
Do you
meth
put
users
water
are
in your
super
arm?
clean people.
What?
I've never done heroin. I'll admit that on the air. I've never done it.
I have, and I can tell you, it's great.
Let
Do
me
you
tell
put-
you about the other night when Dan and I did heroin.
Do you put water in your arm?
No, I don't
Well,
think
you
you're
mix
supposed-
it.
You, yeah,
Break it down.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
shoot water there. That'll kill you, wouldn't it?
No,
I
it
just-
wouldn't hurt you at all.
Mm.
Fucking, was it Motley Crue that used to shoot Jack Daniels up?
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Jesus.
So stupid.
It might. No, I think.
Humans are dumb.
Yeah.
They're just stupid people. Unless you listen to the show, then you're all right. I
Yeah,
guess.
you're good.
You harpy. Natalie,
Or-
keep going.
If you shoot up Jack Daniels, you're dumb.
I'm sorry.
I like Jack Daniels. I don't want to shoot it up though. All right, Harpies.
I want to shoot up Nestle quick.
Now we're talking. You get your
That's the speed for me, Nestle quick.
It's a good
Van-
for their calcium.
Vance cuts a bunch of lines of Nesquik and squirts them, and then he shoots milk.
Chocolatey and delicious.
Shake my head.
And he starts doing this. It's called shaking, man. I've been shaking all night.
I'm all shook up.
All right. Sorry, Nelly.
I just
keep
saw
going.
Vance in my head doing what you just did with your arms flapping around like a bird. Oh, harpy.
And Daniel's like, "You think that's good? Try some of this shit, kid." And he busts out some fucking Cheeto dust.
Pulls out a tub of Tang.
Oh,
Oh,
Tang's how the big kids roll.
this is some good shit.
Flaming hot. Ooh! Got the red nose, man.
Oh,
All right, now keep going.
Oh man.
I'm all jacked up on the quid.
Yeah, I like the way you said it. I'm all jacked up on the quick. I'm seeing the brown bunny, man. These guys.
I'm gonna change this shit up to strawberry.
He died of brown veins.
Somebody brings over some Ovaltine, they smack it out of their hand. No!
Get that cheap shit out of here, man. I ain't doing no teen.
Man, this shit is cut with Ovaltine.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
Ugh.
All right, sorry, Nally. Keep
No,
going.
you're good. That was pretty great. Let's see. They were known to do the bidding of Zeus, and Iris, the goddess of rainbows and messenger of the gods, is a sister of the Harpies, having descended from Themis, a sea god, and Electra, an Oceanid. Or they were fathered by Typhon, Pontus, Gaia, or Poseidon. So it just depends on who's telling the
I like
story.
Poseidon's Rage.
Yeah, that's good stuff. 4 have been named in history. Alo, Ocypete. Oh, no, Ocypete. Sorry, pronounced that wrong. Ocypete, Potarge, and Seleno. Alo was known as Storm Swift. They all have like little nicknames. Thought to be the mother of the immortal steeds Belius and Xanath. But some thought it was Seleno or Potarge.
Why can't I be in one of those families?
Right?
Yeah,
This is my sister, Storm Swift.
Yeah, no big deal. She's cool. She like buys us beer.
We got a Swift Wing over there, and then
Gave me my first line of the quick.
Ossipity is known as Swiftwing. She is the fastest of all the harpies and winged creatures. Seleno is known as the Dark One. On the Isle of Strophides, the Trojans encountered the harpies when they slew their cattle and prepared a feast. The harpies came down from the skies and devoured the feast, soiling the scraps that they left behind so they couldn't be consumed. Again, the Trojans prepared another feast, and this time it was enclosed in a more protective area, but to their dismay, the harpies once again swooped down and devoured the food. Finally, the Trojans prepared to fight the creatures. They were stopped when Seleno delivered a prophecy that chilled them to the core. She cursed their mission and told them that their troops would be cursed with famine so great that they would have to be driven to eat their own tables for their wrongful attack on the harpies.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, that really...
Mahogany.
So these harpies swoop down, eat their food, and then be like, "You're gonna get cursed with famine." It's like, bitch, you already ate all for food.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're doing.
I'm hungry. Eat the fucking table.
Yeah, and then you're gonna eat the tables. Why would you start there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, can we some grass or some berries here?
Something.
Is there fish in that sea? The Trojans, it worked because they were terrified, and they fled the island with haste. Potarge is known as Fleetfoot, also thought to be the mother of Belius and Xanath.
Little Fleetfoot.
Little Fleetfoot.
This is like the Greek mythology Justice League.
Yeah.
I think it's the idea. This is where they got the idea for the Care Bears.
That's exactly because the Care Bears came down and ate all the food.
The rainbow
And made people
motherfucker.
eat tables.
Yeah.
I specifically remember that
That was
episode.
a good episode. Made me
Yeah.
cry. In mythology, King Pandarius stole a bronze dog statue from Zeus. Zeus found out who it was, and he killed him and his wife. He let Pandarius' daughters live. Aphrodite raised the girls until they reached womanhood, and then she left and went to Zeus and asked for their blessings for arranged marriage for the girls. Well, while she was gone, the Harpies came in and stole the girls and handed them over to the Furies.
That's when the Harpies come in.
The girls were tortured, and they were forced back into servitude to pay for their father's crimes. Zeus granted King... hold on.
Phineas.
I know I closed out my thing.
Keep going.
Yeah, I closed it out.
Zeus granted King Phineas the gift of prophecy. He in turn used the gift against the gods. Zeus became angry and decided to punish him. He blinded him and made him live on the island. Zeus sent... live on an island, I should say. Zeus sent the Harpies to torture the king. They stole all his food. Why do they keep doing that?
They're hungry.
Yeah,
Oh
no
my
kidding.
god. They stole all his food, and anything left behind was spoiled because they shit all over it, I'm sure.
Cheeto does.
years later, Argonauts went to the island and discovered the king. They told them that if he helped them with information, they would get rid of the harpies.
Was that accidental? Please tell me that was accidental.
That was very accidental.
Oh my god, that makes it so much better.
I did not write herpes.
My eyes are pretty bad.
King Valtrex.
Lord Valtrax and the Harpies Queen. He agreed, and they set the trap. Harpies flew to the island and managed to get there before collapsing from exhaustion.
Herpy traps.
They prayed to gods to have mercy. Iris appeared and told the Argonauts not to kill the Harpies, and in return, they would stop torturing the king. That's dumb. They should have. No, whatever. Okay. In another.
I just read that part, so just go to the last line.
Okay. In another story, the Trojans.
No, go to the very last.
This one.
Oh, you just read that?
This
Okay.
is
That was
retyped
yeah.
from earlier.
Okay.
I copied it for some reason.
There actually is a real animal named the harpy eagle, and it was named after the mythological beast.
Okay, now everyone playing along at home, look up a harpy eagle. It is the most badass looking bird I have ever seen in my life.
No, that's a herpy eagle, Dan.
Oh, Oh, I've seen these. The
They're
ones with the
fucking
like the feather
badass.
spikes.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, these
They
things
just
are
look like,
beastly.
don't touch my car. I will eat your face.
And then soil whatever's left.
Yeah. They are cool
Look at this.
looking.
Here's a picture of one.
Looks like it's carrying.
Mongoose? Possum something that's not.
Whatever it is.
Cow.
It's like about like half its size, and it's just like carrying it, no problem.
They're just so neat. But yeah, so look that up at home. They're
some big-ass
they're
talons.
stunning. They're just stunning
Jesus.
creatures.
Those are
Talons.
like
Huge.
That's like Jurassic Park Velociraptor talons.
So
Damn.
harpies and sirens and banshees are used in a lot of pop culture stuff today. So lots of video games and some in Game of Thrones, the harpy statues in that slave city, and a few other, like a lot of other places too. So that is ladies' night.
It's ladies' night.
Ooh,
And you feel all
night.
right. Oh, yeah, yeah. I
think
don't know
we-
why it's
Shooting
Axl
up
Rose,
the quick.
Shooting up the
Maybe
quick.
we'll have Eric put a picture of a harpy eagle on the face space page.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Natalie. Appreciate that.
I love Greek mythology and Roman mythology, so any chance I can get to talk about it, I'm in.
So, in the Dells, there's this this water park, and it's absolutely amazing. What's it called?
Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
I had to think for a minute.
And one of the attractions there is it's a wave pool called Poseidon's Rage, but instead of being like a wave pool that just has a few waves for like 10 minutes and then shuts off, this has one wave every 3 minutes, but it's like 10 feet tall.
Oh,
And it's so
It's the best
fun.
thing ever.
where's
Everybody
this
just,
at?
Wisconsin
The
Dells.
Dells.
Everybody just slams into each other, but nobody's
Nobody
mad
cares.
because you're just having fun. And there's there's adults and kids out there just,
Natalie found a blind kid with a broken arm, like with no parents there.
yeah. So we were
We helped
fighting
him.
the waves to help him because he was genuinely lost. And
Wow.
his parents got sick. 'Cause it's
Sweet
really
kid.
easy
He
to
was
get.
a really nice kid.
Some people stand in the darkness. Others, they go to the light.
God.
I was doing Baywatch.
That's what we were like. We had the plastic buoy things. Vans change into red swim trunks. It's like, I got this.
I'll be there.
Like, why are you running in slow motion?
Vance is running.
Because I sweats when I sits.
Vance is running, but it zooms out into the ice cream stand.
Where's he going? That kid needs help. I'll be back.
I got that ice cream. Yeah, now Natalie's got the kid. I got him. Thanks for all your help. He's like, I got 2 ice cream.
It's like, Lieutenant Diane. He's like putting it in the kid's face. Ice
It's like
cream.
getting smushed in his face.
Do the Eddie Murphy. You want to lick thank?
It's like,
I got some ice
hey,
cream.
Vance,
Yes, Dan.
how can people get a hold of us?
Best way to get a hold of us is by email. It's don'tlookunderthebedpodcast@gmail.com.
Tell them what they won.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm broke. They don't get prizes.
Yeah, I was saying, nobody here at this table has a pot to piss in right now, so.
I just piss in my own pots at home.
Except for Nick. He has 7 of them from his discount.
There's a lot of piss in my counter right now.
You can also check out our Instagram, our
gross.
Twitter. Twitter handle is @DLUTB.
Okay.
We're on Facebook at Don't Look Under the Bed Podcast.
Okay.
Twitch at DLUTB Gaming. That is our Twitch stream. And we also have a Patreon. It's Patreon/DLUTB. Much, much appreciated if you want to swing by there. Maybe help us out a little bit.
Think about setting up a Reddit page.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool.
that'd be cool.
Ooh, yeah,
Cool.
that would be.
We
cool.
should talk
I've
about that.
never been to
That's
Reddit,
like-
so
What?
Reddit's amazing.
Dude, you would love
so God.
Reddit. Please do a voice with that face, Dan. Don't just make that.
Z Cleo,
Pudding.
Miss Cleo.
You put the
You Coca-Cola. It's like when you take the Kodak film. Sorry. Keep going. All right, we're done. That was a Don't Look Under the Bed podcast for all things comedy horror. Once again, I'm one of your annoyed hosts, Dan Wonder. Next to me is
Natalie Rose.
next to her is
Vinny Rose.
next to me again is,
Nicholas Myers.
and we'll see you on the flippity flop. Thanks everyone. Bye.